Hey guys, this is Jason.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Amaury.
And welcome to another episode of Real Deal French. So today we're going to be talking about one of the most central aspects of French culture, and that is, of course, wine and drinking. So how do we say wine in French?
Le vin.
Vin. So V-I-N, not vin, but
Vin.
vin. So in the United States, alcohol is this very taboo thing, and we're not allowed to drink it till we're 21. It's very controlled and restricted. But in France, it's super open.
Yeah.
People drink lots and lots and lots of wine. So first and foremost, let's talk about how wine is traditionally consumed. How are you supposed to drink wine in the French way?
So we've got three different kinds of wine. We've got red wine, vin rouge, white wine, vin blanc, and the rosé.
So when are you supposed to drink red wine? What's sort of like the rules surrounding that?
Okay, when you think about wines too, red wine is like the most common one when you think. We drink wine like an aperitif, like before the meal, with our food, at lunch or dinner.
So people drink at lunch even as well.
Yeah.
So it's normal to get a little bit tipsy in the middle of the workday.
Un peu joyeux.
So how do we say tipsy in
Joyeux.
French? Joyeux. So it means like happy.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad thing. Tipsy has a sort of a negative connotation, but you're just getting a little happy.
Yeah, it goes with the food.
Yeah, exactly.
You enjoy your meal, you enjoy your food, you enjoy your... Obviously, it goes with a glass of wine.
So traditionally, what do you drink white wine with?
With fish.
So fish, lighter things.
Yeah.
And then also the summer as well, when it's a little bit hot out, because you can have the chilled.
Of course, yeah.
And then rosé, so the pink wine.
Yeah, it's an aperitif when it's hot as well in the summer.
Okay.
And big one, the red wine with cheese, with meat. You can have an aperitif as well. Yeah.
So the classic things that you would eat it with every day.
Anytime is good for red wine.
And so when people are drinking, of course, it's a common adage that if you have one glass of red wine with dinner, it's healthy, it's good for you.
Yeah, or before dinner when you're cooking.
As well, it sort of helps you cook a little bit better. But quite often in France, no matter what day of the week it is, it doesn't just stop at one glass of wine.
Yeah. So we're supposed to drink wine, like one glass a day, it's very good. But come on, once the bottle is open,
the bottle gets finished.
Yeah.
So quickly, one glass turns to 2, 3, 4, etc. And suddenly people get a little bit drunk.
Yeah.
And so how do we say drunk in French?
Bourré.
So exactly the same as in English. It means drunk.
Yeah.
Like you drank something like that. And so why do people drink wine with meals? What do people think about drinking wine with meals? Are they doing it to get drunk?
We're never going to say that. But yeah, that's the result.
Yeah. the sort of half-intentional result.
Yeah. No, the point is like to enjoy more the food, because some wines go with a certain food, and as well to make the conversation more lively. Yeah. So that the whole meal is more enjoyable.
So it's about being happy and including people and keeping the energy up.
Yeah.
So in the United States, the drinking age is 21, and a lot of people don't drink at all until that age. Of course, most people do drink some before then, but it's when you're in college or in high school and it's always sort of secretive and you're not supposed to do it and you have to ask someone to buy it for you. What age do people normally start drinking in France?
The legal age is like 16.
16?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But honestly, we don't make such a big deal if people... if during a meal, a teenager have a little bit of wine, just for the taste. Yeah.
So slowly getting them used to it. But in the United States, if you told a 16-year-old that they could buy alcohol, they would probably go out and just buy tons and get super drunk or something like that. Are 16-year-olds in France doing that as well?
No, not as much. Just because it's legal, yeah, they go sometimes, but they don't go crazy just because... I don't know, just because it's everywhere.
It's normal.
Everywhere, you can find wine everywhere. Like grocery stores, supermarket, yeah.
So there's no control of it, there's no special liquor store or something like that.
No.
It's just part of everyday life. But of course, 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds, when they're learning their limits, sometimes they'll have a little bit too much to drink and they might get a little wasted. So if we're talking about being very, very, very drunk, how would we say that in French?
Super bourré.
So, super drunk.
Super drunk.
Exactly. But, you know, you can't really blame people because it's available everywhere. But the biggest thing, I think, is that it is cheap.
Yeah.
Wine is extremely cheap in France. You can spend €2, €3, €4 and get a great bottle of wine.
Let's say it's cheap, it's still good. Of course, you can get really expensive bottles, but yeah, as you said, like for €2, €3, you can have a very decent wine, and it's great.
And enjoy a nice meal with friends, and sort of unintentionally, oh, whoops, I'm tipsy, I'm drunk.
Yeah, that's why maybe we open a couple of bottles sometimes.
Doesn't matter, it's cheap enough, it doesn't matter. So there you guys go. Next time you're in France or somewhere else in the region that also speaks French and wine is everywhere, you know that it's okay to have a glass of wine with dinner or lunch, or maybe it becomes 2, 3, 4 glasses of wine. It's also okay.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching another episode of Real Deal French, and make sure to go to openlanguage.com or download our app and use the promo code REALDEAL and get your first month of premium access to the French channel for only 99 cents. Until next time.
Salut.
See you guys.